Hey guys, here we go for another React video.
As my newly single father just said, I do have some news. It's about me and my girlfriend.
Hey, watch it.
Esther, kids table, move. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
We are gonna get married.
Oh my God!
Oh,
my
congratulations!
God. Yes.
And we're gonna have a baby.
What? Oh my God! Who is this girl? This.
It's kind of nice that he's not married yet and he's still pregnant. He and this woman are pregnant together, but at least he's saying he wants to marry her. That's an advantage because a lot of men who get women pregnant or they get pregnant and they're not married, unfortunately they coerce her to have an abortion or she has an abortion. So already this is kind of looking up. They're like, hey, we're pregnant, we're parents of this child, we're going to get married. Obviously it'd be ideal to get married before you have sex because sex brings new children into the world. It bonds you. So that's why sex is great within marriage. It's awesome within marriage, but whatever. That does not happen here.
Sit down.
No.
You won't sit down.
No, I just need to stand here and say what I came to say. I think my residency is gonna wind up in Chicago. I like the hospital and the people.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't live in Chicago. And I can't really move right now.
I know.
There's no hospital in the entire Northeast that could work?
No.
You've looked?
No.
Should you? Because we're having a baby.
No,
No?
we're not anymore.
What happened? Are you all
Okay, this is actually a good response from a man. This is a good response, thumbs up. He's, not just a sympathetic character, your heart goes out to him, but he cares. He cares. He wants to marry her. He wants to do what it takes to raise this baby. He wants to be there for her. He's being kind with her and loving with her as he should be. And, here she's saying, no, we're not having a baby. And he's like, wow, what's going on? He's not getting angry at her. He's just immediately his heart's concerned. That's a good response. So let's see what happens next.
You all right? Why didn't you call me? I would have been on the next train.
Nothing happened. We're just not having a baby anymore.
I don't understand.
Proper response. How can this be? I don't understand. There's only two reasons that if you're pregnant and you are having a baby, you wouldn't be having a baby anymore. And one is a super tragedy. I've been through it. It's a miscarriage. And one is a horrible injustice that our society is permitting left and right because we've lost our minds and our legal system is screwed up, and that's abortion.
Gosh, I understand.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna sit down.
All my life, I've had one goal. You knew I never intended to have a serious relationship with anyone.
So why did you sleep with him? And worse than that, now that you are pregnant with your and his child, you're announcing that you've killed the child by saying, oh, we're not having a baby anymore. I mean, it's so heartless. It's so sad. It's so sad.
And this thing with you is...
This thing, it's a baby. It's not a thing, it's
I'll
a
be
human
there in a
being.
minute.
How we also, and the
In a
little
minute,
kids are in
Ethan,
the
God-
background. It's so sad. It's super sad.
Sorry, Ethan.
I know you're upset.
I don't understand.
Yeah, he's upset because you killed his child. Yeah. And he should be more upset than that. That you can have your child killed as a father in this country by the partner, the woman that is pregnant with that child, and you have zero recourse. You have zero say. That's the way that it is. That is insane.
Man, if you were gonna do this, why the hell did you tell me you were pregnant in the first place? I mean, since I don't matter in the equation.
Fair
That's
question.
not true.
Can Jews be
It's not
monks?
true. You did.
Guys, my fucking relationship track record.
I know, I should have thought it through better. But
I mean, this is extreme selfishness on display. And overall, they're doing a decent job with this scene to show sort of the emotional weight of it on the pain of this situation, that this is a horrible thing. I mean, they're not making it look super positive, which is good. I grant them that, the filmmakers. But the thing that I think that they're doing a poor job of is presenting a character, a woman. They're trying to present empowered women, kind of, because this is 1950s housewife breaking free of the bonds of typical suburbia, I don't know, whatever, right? But they're presenting the educated, go-getter women as women who divorce their spouses and women who get abortions to pursue their careers. And that's crap. That's complete crap. I hate it. It doesn't have to be that way. It isn't that way for so many people. It's kind of like a form, it is, I think, actually a form of misogyny, women hatred, because they're presenting women with this broad brush that this is what it looks like to be an empowered woman, when actually the most empowered women are women who passionately love their husbands and love their children and live out the God-given talents that they have and make a difference in the world. Why can't that be an example in like a woman who's just like on it for the sake of her children, for her husband, for her community, that she's just like an amazing leader doing amazing things? Why can't they feature women like that? Why not? Why can't that be the plot? Where are those plots? Where are those plots? I'd like to see those plots.
I didn't, because you're you.
Blame the man. You're you.
I never saw
Ouch.
you coming.
You should be an optometrist then.
I never saw you
Might help
coming.
with that eyesight.
Don't be sarcastic, please.
Okay, don't be upset. Don't be sarcastic. Don't give a shit.
I didn't.
Yeah, this is pretty abusive of this guy. It's highly, 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 highly abusive. Okay, let me just switch the roles here. Imagine you are a woman. A man sleeps with you, and he is expressing his love for you, and you get pregnant together. So now he is the father of your child. And you're like, okay, this is, you already have other children. Maybe your first spouse died, but you're willing to just go all out for this guy, and you're willing to marry him, and you want to be a good mother to this child. And then he shows up one day and he says, I killed the baby. You killed the baby, and, it's just the way that it is, and I'm going to go off, and I'm going to be a very wealthy businessman in another city, and I'm not going to be around you. And then in the process of you like processing this and mourning this and just being shocked by this, he accuses you of being sarcastic and gets upset that you're upset. That's an extremely abusive relationship that I just described, because I think there's sort of this weird unspoken rule today that women can't really be emotionally abusive and men are the emotionally abusive ones. A lot of people, unfortunately, I think in media, that's how it's portrayed. But this is an abusive relationship, and this is an abuser who not only is abusing their partner here, but they also killed a child, which is the worst thing that you could do to anyone, is to kill them.
Say that, I can't have it all, Joel. The world doesn't work that way. If I'm really gonna be a doctor, then I just have to be a doctor.
It's so ironic here too, because doctors save lives. They're supposed to anyways. And she just kicked off her career by killing her own child.
Please.
I feel so bad for this character. I know it's not real life, it's just a video, but it's just sad. And it's sad that they're presenting this as like, the moral of the story is kind of like, oh yeah, you can't have it all in terms of, if you're going to have a calling or a career, abortion's a justifiable decision. No. Yes, and you can't have it all at the same time. That's true. But it's always people over profit. It's always people over career.
Understand.
Now she's like berating him for not understanding. Yeah, he doesn't understand because you just killed a child. He killed his child. And you're also choosing your career over human beings' lives. It's very dark.
I really need you to understand.
No, you don't. You need to get off your high horse and apologize and go make yourself right before God. That's what you need to go to confession.
Okay.
Okay. This is called like the whipping session.
Okay.
She's
Fine.
literally whipping
I understand.
him.
I do.
I
You're going to be a
understand.
terrific doctor.
No, you're not. You started
all
off
your
your career
stuff?
by killing somebody.
You must
now
have
I'm
left
using
some
their
things
accent.
here.
Just this sweater.
One sweater. Boy, I'm really not very observant, am I? Girl leaves nothing but a sweater. That's a pretty big sign.
Please, Joel,
I got the kids, May. I really do wish you luck.
Here are 3 steps to being horribly lonely and miserable at the end of your life. Step number 1, kill a child, kill the first child that you've conceived and don't have any other children. Step number 2, turn your back on the one person, the man that or the woman that you loved. Step number 3, prioritize your career, your profit, your passion above all other things, all other human beings and their relationships, even to the point of their very lives. I guarantee you at the end of your life, you will be miserable. Don't do that. Don't do it.